Mahrang Baloch, a prominent human rights activist from Balochistan, has been named one of Time's 100 most influential people of 2024, but some Pakistanis remain unconvinced. They have labelled her as the Malala of the West. Hello and welcome to The Print. My name is Devdatta, and what is trending in Pakistan today, we discuss who Mahrang Baloch is. Recognized for her peaceful advocacy and her march to Islamabad in December 2023, where she led hundreds of women demanding justice for their husbands, sons, and brothers, the Time magazine said that Mahrang represents hope. With many of the community's men missing or dead, women like Mahrang are now at the helm advocating peacefully for Baloch rights, the magazine also wrote. Mahrang Baloch dedicated the honor to all Baloch women human rights defenders and the families of those who have been forcibly disappeared. But who is Mahrang Baloch? At 31 years of age, Mahrang Baloch has been protesting against the abduction of Baloch people since 2006. She had started protesting against enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings since 2006 along with her father Ghaffar Longov, who was an activist. In 2009, her father was abducted while he was on the way to the hospital. His tortured body was discovered in 2011. However, it was the abduction of her brother in 2017 that motivated her to begin actively campaigning, participating in marches and sit-ins. Though her brother was returned to the family in 2018, Mahrang continued her fight for justice for all those who have disappeared despite facing intimidation and threats. In 2019, she founded the Balochistan Yakhjeti Committee, which has attempted to highlight the alienation of Balochistan's educated youth in a peaceful and constitutional manner. Since then, she has organized small grassroots meetings in communities to foster discussions about the issues facing the Baloch people. Balochistan, a resource-rich region in Pakistan, has long faced political turmoil and calls for greater autonomy or independence from Pakistan. Born in Kalat region of Balochistan, Mahrang is not only an activist but also a medical doctor and has earned her MBBS from the Bolan Medical College. Soon, she became a leading figure in the Baloch resistance movement, and her work focuses on combating enforced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and other human rights violations in the region. In July this year, Mahrang Baloch wrote an article where she said that it is often said that Baloch women are at the forefront of the movement against enforced disappearances. I disagree because these are not just women. They are unfortunate wives, mothers, sisters, and children. Some are lucky enough to have memories of their fathers to return home to, but there are also those who were still in their mother's wombs when their fathers were taken away. In July this year, the Balochistan Yakhjeti Committee organized a gathering in Gwadar under the banner of the Baloch Raji Muchi. Hundreds of protesters from across Balochistan and other Baloch majority areas of the country participated, despite state-imposed restrictions aimed at preventing them from reaching Gwadar. However, Baloch has also criticized the lack of support that Balochi protests receive in general. In 2021, Mahrang Baloch told journalist Shamir Baloch that it is rare for such mainstream groups to talk about missing persons and human rights abuses. Perhaps they do not care about what happens in Balochistan, just like most other Pakistanis. Journalist Muhammad Akbar Notzai, in his June 2024 article titled "The Woman of the Baloch Spring," called Mahrang Baloch the face of the Baloch Spring. He said, and I quote, "Mahrang has been drawing tens of thousands of Baloch men and women to her protests and gatherings because they see in her a strength that is giving voice to their decades of grievances. Whether she wanted it or not, she has now become the face of the Baloch Spring." Journalist Sushant Sareen echoed similar thoughts in his June 2024 article published in the Observer Research Foundation, where he said, and I quote, the poet Habib Jalib's words, "डरते हैं बंदूकों वाले एक निहत्ती लड़की से, the men with guns are terrified of an unarmed young girl," which was used to great effect to shame the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan after the attack on Malala Yousafzai, applies even more to Balochistan, where the articulate, feisty, and defatigable Dr. Mahrang Baloch has become the face of the Baloch awakening. However, Mahrang is often a subject of state punishments, threats, assassination attempts, and does not know if she will live to see her state out of turmoil. Around 25 FIRs have been filed against her and her organization in both Balochistan and Sindh. During a sit-in in Islamabad this year, the then government falsely labeled her brother as a commander of a terrorist organization, a claim that was echoed by the state-sponsored media in Pakistan as well. Mahrang calls her activism a battle for survival and her politics a responsibility. In a Guardian article, she said that for her, the most progressive aspect of their resistance was that thousands of women across generations, from young teenage girls to their mothers and aunts to their grandmothers and even great-grandmothers, have joined in the cause. This is Devdatta for The Print. Keep watching for more such videos.